Alright guys, bit of a different angle here. So this is what I picked up today. I found this at Goodwill for a few bucks and I thought, you know what, this might be a fun project to kind of take apart and see what I can do with it. So, oh, there's a collage that I made. Alright, check this thing out. So it's a turntable. It is it's an old school tape deck from General Electric, GE. It's nothing special about this thing. It does not have Dolby on it at all, so there's no Dolby C, B, NR, HX Pro, any of that stuff. So it's probably going to sound kind of crummy. I'm guessing it's probably from the 70s, if I had to actually put a date on it. I will look that up, and you'll see that in the next clip here. But it apparently came with a microphone at one point, and there's your antenna. You can lift that up for doing antenna stuff. Your usual pause, stop, forward, rewind, play, and record, which is very cool. The head is on the top, so there's no heads at the bottom down there. You can, it's a little blurry, there we go. There's no heads at the bottom down there, they're at the top. So, yeah, you're not gonna be able to see that, but take my word for it, they're at the top. Pretty good sized speaker here. It's about probably a 4.5, 4.25, maybe a 5-inch speaker. And on the back, it's got the AC cord. You can also do 4 C-cell batteries. So yeah, I'm gonna take this thing apart. Before we do anything, this thing is in pretty dusty shape. There's stains on it, there's dust all over it. I mean, inside here is just like a dust mine. So we're going to be dusting this thing off and really cleaning it up as much as we can on the outside first, and then I'll worry about the guts on the inside. So right off the bat, just doing the handle here. Right off the bat, this thing is dirty. This has been around the block a few times. Holy moly. So I'm just using Windex. It's pretty non-abrasive stuff, but it really works. But man, alright. This thing was a lot dirtier than I thought, but it's looking better now. A lot of the stains are gone. It's getting shined up a little bit, but there's so many tiny spaces. Look at all this. Gotta clean all that. I haven't gone inside the thing yet, inside the actual tape deck. The rest of it has cleaned up pretty well though. So the next journey is going inside there, looking at the heads, and I'd see if I could get this door off. It's not moving on its own too easily. I mean, it moves, but like trying to get it off, it's not happening. But yeah, I'll see what I can do. But for now, let's just film some of this. So Q-tips work insanely well for these really tight, small places, which is pretty cool. And look at this. Already dirt on it. Barely did anything. Let's go up to this thing. And that one's gonna be harder. There we go. I don't know who invented these tiny little crevices, but I guess GM did. Yeah, it looks alright. That's not bad. A whole bunch more crap came off. There we go. Alright, now that we're inside. And you can totally see like this must have been used outside for like a painting crew, because there's paint all over this thing. I'm gonna work on getting those chips off if I can. If not, not the biggest deal, but I was able to get inside here on the actual door pretty well and clean that off. See these tiny damn spots here. Sorry for my giant hands in your face here. Look at that, giant hands, giant hands. Deacon says giant hands. All right, and we're gonna go in here, clean that off. But don't worry, I will not be using Windex on the heads for all of you freaking out at home and keeping score. Just gonna get the plastic touched up here. That's all I'm doing with the Windex on this thing. You can't even see that, my bloody hands are so big. All right, let's do that, there we go. It's really hard to get all of these places, because there's so damn many of them, but yeah, all right, it's not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Yep, some more stuff on it. All right, now let me see if I can get to the bottom plastic bit here. Well, I can. All right, sweet. Avoiding the heads as much as possible. There's no heads down there, but I'm avoiding any sort of metal or any sort of capstan or anything like that. Just the plastic, just the plastic. All right. Up next, let's see if I can get to those heads. There's a bottom of one there. You can kind of make it out. So that's gonna be the next challenge. Yes, the door does come off. That's what I thought. Here we go. Oh man, that's gross. Yeah, there's your heads. They actually don't look too bad. I mean, the capstan looks okay. Really, it's just dusty in there. I did not do a listen or a play of this thing before cleaning it, so I don't know if it sounded good at all before cleaning it. But I don't really have any tapes I want to test this on. I want to clean it first and then test it. So here we go. All right. So I cleaned this as best as I possibly could. I mean, it's as good as it's gonna get. Let's put the just so you see the heads a little bit better. It'll focus here. RM7301, and the roller there looks pretty clean. I got that looking pretty good. But the inside guts here, like compared to when I got it, are really not bad. I should have got a video of me taking this off, but it's no big deal. It's just the battery, the door for the battery. So I cleaned that off. Looks good. Nothing crazy there. This compartment back here is where you store the cord when you're done with it. If you want to just use the batteries. But yeah, I'm getting this cleaned up here. It's still pretty crazy in here, but yeah, it takes 4 C-cell batteries. Here's all your stuff about risk of electric shock. Do not open. And then they say it in French, which I can barely read. So, but because I'm that guy, I might actually open this because I want to see what's going on the inside. If I can change the speaker out, like if that's shot, I want to be able to figure that out. So, yep. Guys, here we go. So this is the first test. I just tried the radio. FM does not work, but AM I got a couple of local stations in, so that was interesting. Can't think of the last time I played AM radio, but so today we're going to use a tape I recently picked up at a junk shop. I have this already. The original copy I had it when I was a kid on a clear shell label. This is on the white shell, so I was like, oh, that's kind of fun. So, whoop. All right. One-handed tape opening. Here we go. Man, this is a bad video. All right. Let's see how this thing works. Oh, well, duh, yeah, because it's got the tape heads up top. All right, slides in all right. Closes okay. So I doubt I'll get flagged for that because obviously the speed is wrong. Wow, you hear that motor? Holy moly, that thing is loud. I mean, I can fix that. Gotta take that apart. So basically, I mean, it works. I just gotta take it apart and probably change out the belt. The belt was probably shot or something's wrong on the inside, so not a big deal. That will be part 2. Got this thing off. It was a bit of a struggle, but there's your tuner for the radio dial. And here's the guts. Here's what this thing looks like. So here's your speaker. This is a tiny little speaker. And here's all the mechanics here. Here's your buttons. That's all kinds of grease and crap came off. Oh, good. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going in. Here we go. I took this thing apart, and I was able to lift up the mechanism here to take a look at the belt, and it's got some good give to it. See if I can do this one-handed. See the bend? It's still very, very springy, but it's I can't tell if it's too loose or not. It's not very taut, which I think that could be the problem. So check this out. The speaker actually moves a bit. Look at this. It's an 8-ohm speaker, which I knew about that, but 0.75 watts. There's not even a full watt of power in this thing. Holy crap! There's like nothing coming out of this guy. It's a paper cone woofer, so I'm just not much to write home about. And the woofer is, you know, probably plastic or something, but it sits in this little case. Sits right there. I think I broke some things though. I was taking this off. Granted, I only spent $2 on this, so I'm not totally concerned. But here's I think this went to the door, so that kind of sucks. But putting this back together again.